Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I am playing the Pro Tour winning deck played by, I tried to pronounce it earlier and I butchered it and I'm still going to do it again. It's Yoshiko Aikawa. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. It's a link to their deck list anyway, but they won the Pro Tour with this deck list and of course a best of 3 match, recording a record of 10-0, which is an absolute devastating way to take on the Pro Tour, going undefeated completely against the best in the world. So that's very, very cool. But why am I playing this now and not after the Pro Tour? Well, every channel was uploading it, so realistically my channel's not that big, so I'm here to do it now because I think it's very cool. But the things that we get to see in this deck that are very sweet is a couple of spicy like one-of cards, or like trimming on some cards. Is having a long goodbye in the main board, a glimpse the core as extra ramp on turn 2 sometimes is very, very nice and can help you bridge the gap to an Archangel if you need it quickly, or Sunfall, along with a Cartographer's Survey. Look at the top 7 cards of your library, put 2 land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped, put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. And with Spelunking, these cards just get significantly better, like this one being a, basically at that point, a 1 mana ramp spell, and this being a 2 mana ramp spell, going and getting 2 lands out. And I don't think this matters which one. Yeah, it does not matter. So you can go get your Triomes or like your Caverns that you need in order to make sure your Archangels resolve, or your Atraxes. Outside of that, I think this deck is pretty standard. You'll get access to the sideboard if you just click the deck list below. But outside of that, if you all enjoy my content, please, for me, be sure to subscribe. It truly helps out the channel a ton and it makes doing this a lot easier at times. But other than that, let's go ahead and hop into the video. We win this game, chat? I have no idea. Roll. I feel a lot better about my chances. That's for sure. Roll, I'd like for you to counter this spell. No? Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, wait. No. Is this combo? Don't be combo. Ooh. No combo quite yet. Probably a little confused on what I'm playing, and to be honest with you, I'm pretty confused on what I'm playing. I don't even know yet. You have to find our Caverns at some point, but obviously if it's control, we need to find Caverns, so like things like Atraxa and our Archangel resolve. The only fear is that this Jace Mill get a second white source, just so all of our spells are a little bit easier to cast, especially if we're ripping Sunfalls and whatnot. And I'm playing this because I'm thinking I'm on the plan of cycling this Triome now. I'd much rather find a Cavern or something. Something of the sort, if you would. Sure. It's all resolved, please. 2/2. They minus Archangel. Potentially can kick and do some nonsense if I want it to. Plussing? That makes sense.
Remember your training.
Oh my, dude, having this cycle lane is annoying me so much. It's like, hey, would you like to cycle it now? And I'm like, no. What about now? No? Okay. What about now? Thoughts? Let's play this. Let's play a Beanstalk. Raw. Find another Sunfall. Let's put a Stomper on the battlefield. This most likely will probably eat something, unless they have spot up removal, and then it'll just get removed. Never mind. I'm a liar. Got my swamp. One more land and old Stomper's turned on, and Vigilance is pretty good to get around Atraxa. Oh, we're pretty confident in that game plan so far. Again, I'm just a little nervous of Jace Mill. I understand they're trying to get aggressive and attack. Does this mean they're soft to, like, I don't know if soft's the right word, but maybe they just don't really have a counter spell? Probably jam an Archangel next turn, because just to populate. Leyline Bindings online. I kind of miss. If I try to draw a card here, well, I guess I'll draw 2, right? Because if I can get my Stomper online, that'll actually be huge. Double draw, another Traxa, another Stomper. I mean, that technically puts Stomper online if it works. Get this out of here. So they get no value if they remove my Leyline Binding. Put us another Stomper on the stack, which will turn on my normal Stomper here. And then this can go and attack down the Emperor. If it gets through. But what has my opponent got in hand? They literally have cast a Wandering Emperor and that is it. Now, are we kind of weirdly letting them in this game because all we've kind of done is been like, here's 2 Topiary Stompers. Hopefully you have nothing. No More Lies not even available unless they play a land. They didn't tap their Field of Ruin this time. We have. No More Lies now available. High Noon? Hey, mate. Here's an Angel. Combat. This one. Here's this. Stomper, Archangel. Now have like enough burn. They have a Field of Ruin, so I need to grab this other Cavern. Discard 5 cards. Sunfall, Sunfall, Depopulate. I'll have another land. Topiary Stomper can go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is fun? I need these Archangels to win. I guess Spelunking. I'd much rather rip all my lands out instead. Where's my Sunfall at, opponent? Again, we grab Cavern to make sure their Field of Ruin's not just an automatic get that off the board and make their counterspell good. Anchorage no longer available. And we pass the turn. I bet. If you have nothing, this is like the longest game for no reason whatsoever. So they can't cast another spell, right? I mean, they could cycle something. Archangel uncounterable? And can't really do anything? You're in here? Listen, dude. That was 7 minutes. I can see the recording time. That was 7 minutes of just me. Bro, they cast 3 spells. What's in your hand? Help me make. I'm gonna leave this match. We go first. We have double green. We don't have the white for Sunfall, but Topiary Stomper can get that. Realistically, this hand's fine as long as it's not the fastest match of all time. A tough matchup, actually, which is weird to say that this is a tough matchup, but Blue Black Fairies, like, deck I haven't seen in a very long time. Wild. Do I Stomper here? Or do I Spelunking here? I guess Stomper plays around more stuff. Like, it can't be negated. A lot of times Stomper is allowed to resolve, yeah. I will grab another green. I have the black. I guess I should maybe. No, I have the blue in my hand. I'm figuring it out, chat. Leave me alone. Okay. I haven't played Domain in a long time. Okay. I haven't played formats where, like, getting my lands really matters either. I haven't played Modern that much. Ridley have been playing Legacy. I don't know how I got convinced to do that. But Synthesizer being one of the better decks in Legacy convinced me. And they really considered that Malcolm. Maybe they don't have a land. Hopefully you miss again, to be honest with you. I'd like you to miss multiple times. Do I set up a Spelunking or do I slam a Sunfall here? Tap out. Spelunking looks like it's gonna be you. They can pay for Sleep Curse Fairy, I guess. Spelunking. Which ward is this? Ward 2. If I want to Archangel that, I have to pay 4 mana. That's wild. They allow it. Okay. A card that can keep me in it. This is definitely counterable. If they don't counter this, I'd be surprised. I'd be genuinely shocked. Or they're just like, my opponent could have Sunfall, so I need to make sure I have counter for Sunfall. I could see that, but Natenko ready. 3 mana to 6. They go up to 4. We're 2 ahead. I'm out used. All right, man. Make a decision. Calling a judge. So they counter it. This tells me they might not have a lot of counter magic available, which is very cool. Because I can't imagine that decision's super hard if... You know, like, I can't imagine it's super hard for it taking that long. They hit the draw, probably looking for more land. Counter unless I paid 2, so I kind of need to hit a land. Or a Cavern. Cavern's probably best draw. And then turns on Stomper and allows me to play my Archangel uncounterably. Leyline Binding's also a good draw. My opponent passing the turn is also a good draw. On it, please. Reyna, will you make them make a game action? Hello? I've been sitting here. We're sitting here forever. Reyna, please. Okay, sorry. I'll wait. Wait, does your card in your hand not work? What is happening, dude? Make a game action. It took you 4 minutes to figure out if you want to deep cavern bat me? Go ahead. What would you like? The answer is Archangel. Proud of you. Huh. This one, you have Spell Pierce? No? Okay. Go ahead. Why is this game taking so long for what feels like no reason? Maybe I'm being like... Maybe I'm being a bit aggressive about it. But... Come on now. This one. I have 2 mana. And I got some goofy boys. I'm actually just going to hold my long goodbye. I know I'm missing out on 4 damage, but I don't think it truly changes our clock that much. Maybe they have removal. I was trying to play around like this thing. Make disappear with other abilities. But my opponent's just going to keep taking a while to make game actions. I love it here. This one. I would like to go to combat. These ones. That is fine. Throw for the throat, cut down, and stuff cannot remove my Phyrexian. Yeah. Kick for 1 here. So I can still pay for my spell that I need to pay for if they try to counter it. Ooh. Realize I'm going to play around that forever, huh? Very sick. Very cool. I don't know why, but that took longer than my match against blue-white control for what feels like no reason. But I'm done salting off about it. I mean, yeah, we pretty much have domain on already. And I have a herd migration. And, like, obviously this card kind of sucks to have early. But I think I have long goodbye to help bridge the gap. So I can either remove something and maybe draw an extra land. And then herd migration after. We draw a land regardless. So sometimes you have to kind of consider not doing herd migration too early. Because if you do, you kind of give up the, like, extra land draw opportunities. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and fire it off. Blue, white, black, green. Missing red, but I guess that doesn't really matter. Show them the goods. What are we doing, opponent? Are we just control? I think so. You never know. I've had games where I thought it was just control, and then all of a sudden they're like, cast another worldly gaze, and I'm like, okay, you're the combo deck, which I haven't seen much of lately. We need to hit land or lose. That's what it feels like. I mean, a Tidebinder me? That is in control decks right now. White. I need to get another white. I have 2 green, so I'm just gonna grab another white here. Making sure our Archangels are playable. Sunfall, not like necessarily good in this matchup, but gotta make sure we're good here. I'm telling you, chat, if they put the combo right in play, I'm gonna be mad. Look at me, chat. I told you not to buy in that quick. You didn't believe me. You're like, what's he talking about? You know? Some were like, oh, it's obviously control. No, it's not. I'm getting comboed. Look at this, chat. It didn't do anything for 4 turns. I'm just saying. Sucks. I feel like this matchup has to be absolutely horrible for me, by the way. A long goodbye. Uncounterable, though. You missed a land drop? Sure. I guess I pass and I hold my 3 Atraxes in my hand. Yes, sir. I think this game is just a matter of time before they put in a Grand Abolisher and then kill me. Wow. Sure. Okay, they found the spell. They just need the other piece. And an Abolisher. Oh, wait, yo. That's weird. Not expecting them to play Founding the 3rd path. Maybe they don't have Abolishers. There's combo. Sure. Yes. Jiminy. Golly gee willikers. I want you to know, this doesn't even remove it because it's a 5 mana permanent. So this strictly relies on my lane line binding. Hey, Miller stuff. Go for it. All on you. You got it. Slam it. Then I'll slam back. I wish I had a graveyard hate piece, but I just don't. That resolves. Yes. I will cast this one. That's mine. That's mine. Have to do it right then and there because of the way, the way rules work. Now, could they have another one? They do, but they don't have another Rakdos joins up. And they have to do it on an upkeep, so they would have to hit land, have exactly it, right? Depopulating doesn't give them a draw here. I mean, we just represent, I guess. Maybe I should have Sunfalled. Sunfall would allow me, like, to draw, but I guess I would be missing, like, a mana. But then it's like, it doesn't really matter, because if they represent the combo again. Yeah? You have it? Will you target the Abuelos? Ah. You have it? Just straight up. I think they have it. Again, cannot remove it. As you can tell. I'm not waiting to see if they misclicked it. It's over. Blue, black, white, red, and green. So we should be good to binding, I think. Yeah, we're good to leyline binding immediately. And we're on the play, so it's pretty good. Come on, mono red. I see all the Jace. Don't lie to yourself. Okay, human. Boros, basically mono red. Come on now. Oh, I kind of forgot about Long Goodbye. Maybe I should have played around it. Hopefully this is just mono white. I kind of like playing against mono white now because it just feels different, but yeah, it's not. Shoot. Yes. Well, I say no Gleeful Demolition here. Take that out for now. Take your scry, it's fine. On the bottom, Sunfall. Let's hope we hit. Nuts. Very good, chat. We hit depopulate, which is what we needed. We need depopulate into about as many kind of nonsensical plays we can. Especially here. Just keep committed. Keep playing stuff. Play other stuff. Come on. I believe in you. Oh, you're even taking a turn off? Big. I don't... I always have this argument. It's like, I don't think you do 4. Really? Like, do you really want to play more into potential board wipes? And they play an inspector into it. At least if you would have played like this, like if I have to just depopulate or something, like you can play this from the graveyard. So hopefully we can draw a land and play Sunfall. That'd be super sick. They have no multicolored spell, so depopulate's good regardless. This one. Okay, go ahead. Oh, all right. That's how important hitting that land was. Wow, what a weird hand, but we have a beanstalk on too. I like it. If one of these herd migrations was like a spelunking, it'd probably be the best. Come at me, Michael. I have life to gain. This matchup's a lot of times actually pretty tough because you can flood pretty easily sometimes in this matchup. I'm gonna play beanstalk, to be honest. Get my draws in early while I can. And then if I miss a land, I could just play the Stomper, or I just cycle Herd Migration, just fill out my deck. Either way. I guess it's this, right? And then just gain life off Herd Migration. And then probably... I don't know. I have Leyline Binding. There's a pause. I'm gonna pause. Pass. God, they always commit. They always know, dude. They soul read me. Yes. Yes. I mean, at least this is like less committal from them. There's not like a monstrous rage, right? Every time I feel like I'm like, I don't have anything. They're like, I'm not gonna monstrous rage it then. I'm like, okay, my bad. You're right. I have air. I have nothing going on. Honestly, here I want another white source. All right, listen, Beanstalks, as cool as you are, don't need more of you right now. We're guaranteed to hit the land drop next turn, so I need to just, I mean, I guess Beanstalk's fine. If we play other Beanstalk, we get to play this Plains and then cycle here. Or not even cycle. Channel this, or whatever you want to call it. Just hopefully we're not dead. Smiley face. What would you like to do, opponent? I'm very dead, kind of. Another card is not very committal. Like, that's just like no commitment. Yes. Ah, got ya. It's just a Herd Migration. Haha. They're stupid sometimes. I don't have a blue. Okay, there's a blue. Alright. Beg and plead. We do, if we draw an Archangel, have outs. Okay. Beg and plead. Nothing. Just like Lightning Strike, play with fire. Don't you dare slick shot me. That's fine. Okay. The crappy part about playing Searing Shot. Yeah, I would agree. Yep. So this is weird. Archangel, pretty good. I'm just going to double kick it right now. I'm not playing around nothing, dude. Here it is. It's coming in. It's shooting him for 4. I'm gaining 4. Yeah, very sick. I don't think we probably should have won that game, but we did, and we hit plat 1 probably for the 17th time before I play another bad deck and then lose all my rank. Okay, so why did I play Domain today? Honestly, because I'm in my time crunch time. I have a big event this weekend. We have the Apex Invitational. If you want to check it out on Twitch, we'll be live by the time this is live. This will go live at 3 o'clock EST. We have been live since 11 o'clock EST. So, I mean, if you're interested, 11 a.m. EST to 3 o'clock p.m. 3 p.m. EST. So, we'll be live on Twitch if you would be interested in watching that. It'll be Paper Magic. It's a team event for Saturday and a modern event for Sunday. Both 5K, and they both be live on Twitch. Videos will be up on YouTube on the Apex channel after, if you're interested at all. But what did we play? We played the Pro Tour winning Domain deck because I played a lot of them, but this was everywhere. Like, every creator was like, I'm going to play the Pro Tour winner. And I'm like, my channel's not even close to big enough to compete. So I was like, there's no point. But let's talk about some of our spicy cards. Normally Beanstalk being a 4 of, and Spelunking sometimes not being in the deck. As much as it is now, at the time, these kind of cards were like kind of solved. We were playing 4 of this automatically, and really no Spelunkings. If one, it was kind of a splash card. The interesting cards, even though we didn't get to really see them, is like Long Goodbye as a 1 of, just another early removal spell to help kind of stave off some stuff, but not really relying on temporary lockdown or anything. Glimpse to the Core as a ramp card, and a Survey as a kind of 4 mana really good ramp card. I'm curious if Thunder Junction, the card Oh, it's like 5 mana and it plots and stuff. It felt pretty good because I watched somebody put an Atraxa into the plot zone and they got to cast it the next turn for free. So that was very cool for them. But other than that, I mean, the domain list is pretty solid. The best creature really in your deck is Archangel of Wrath, which is incredible in most aggro matchups. Leyline Binding, Herd Migration, and Atraxa. And we have 4 caverns in the deck to kind of name things along the way to make sure that we get our spells to resolve against control. And then in our sideboard, even though we didn't really get to see it, but you can see how much the name is slipping me right now. I have it. Do not know how to say it, so I'm gonna butcher it, but Yoshiko Aikawa, I think. Now I could have butchered that. I'm sorry if I did. I don't know how to pronounce it very well, but you can see how much they really relied on the long goodbyes, or long goodbyes and temporary lockdowns, and kind of having that strong sideboard presence to know that sometimes against the aggro decks, you need to just be able to remove stuff on turn 2 to keep ourselves alive, along with the Tranquil Frillback, which is kind of seen less play now because it's not as relevant as much as Rest in Peace is now legal. We just play it kind of as that permanent thing, and Frillback was more of a one-shot kind of hit the graveyard. But as you can see here, Rest in Peace is actually like a 2 of, and 3 negates for control matchups. Seed Sharks also for control matchups in this as well. They're really focused on doing that, along with 4 caverns. Is pretty aggressive, but it's very good, especially when you have things like Archangel to burn them down a little bit, and Imadane's Recruiter to make sure you give your giant 3/3s haste. So it's very cool. Outside of that, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.